What are magnetic materials? Magnetic materials are those materials which have tendency to attract metals and other magnetic materials through the force of attraction. This force of attraction is not visible to us, but we can still explain the principle by drawing field lines across the magnet. A magnet is another name for magnetic materials. A magnet will have two poles. The field lines will start from north pole and exit from south pole of the magnet. Do like poles attract each other? Now we know that there are two poles of a magnet. These poles are north and south pole respectively. We also know that a magnet attracts other magnetic material. But do same poles attract? The answer is no. If we bring a north pole of one magnet near to north pole of another magnet, the two magnets will repel each other. Similarly, two south poles repel each other. Unlike poles attract each other, that is, north pole of one magnet WLL attracts south pole of different magnet. Examples of magnetic materials. There are different types of magnetic materials we can find around us. The examples of magnetic materials are given in the list given below. Iron, nickel, cobalt, steel, stainless steel, rare earth metals, aluminium, gold. Magnetic materials types. Broad classification of materials says that there are two types of materials: magnetic and non-magnetic. But the magnetic materials themselves are further divided into subtypes. The different types of magnetic materials are given below. Paramagnetic materials. Paramagentic materials are those materials which are very weakly attracted to the external magnetic field. Rather, these materials develop their own magnetic field lines run in the direction of the applied magnetic field. The examples of materials that exhibit this property are aluminium, oxygen, titanium, and oxide of iron. A thumb rule is used to determine whether a material is paramagnetic or not. Diamagnetic materials. Diamagnetism is completely opposite to paramagnetism. Materials that exhibit this property are repelled by external magnetic field and induce internal magnetic field lines that also run in the opposite direction to that of the externally applied magnetic field. The materials that exhibit this property are labeled as diamagnetic by using a simple thumb rule that was used to determine paramagnetism in materials. Ferromagnetic materials, soft and hard. Ferromagnetic materials are those materials which give very strong response to magnetic field of same direction. There are two types of ferromagnetic materials. They are soft. As the name suggests, soft ferromagnetic materials are permeable. They have less coercive force, they can be magnetized and demagnetized without much difficulties. They also have a low hysteresis curve. The materials that exhibit soft ferromagnetism are iron, nickel, aluminium, tungsten, and cobalt. Hard. These materials are opposite to that of soft ferromagnetic materials. These materials have very low permeability. The process of magnetizing and demagnetizing these materials is also very cumbersome and complicated. The materials which exhibit this property include cobalt steel, nic, alloys of cobalt and aluminium, etc. Ferrites, soft and hard. Ferrite are a group of materials that show properties between ferromagnetic and non-ferromagnetic materials. Like ferromagnetic materials, they are also classified into two types. They are soft. Soft ferrites show very high resistance properties with a hysteresis curve in a shape of square. The range of their resistivity lies near around 109 ohm/cm. The properties exhibited by these materials are favorable to be used in microwaves, which uses high frequencies. The manufacturing of ferrites is done by mixing oxides in powdered form and then condensing and sintering at very high temperatures. Hard. These materials have a hexagonal shape and they have a very high density. These materials are used in applications which need very high strength, for example door latches, toys and door closer. What are magnetic field lines? These lines are hypothetical in nature and do not exist in real life. These are imaginary lines drawn to indicate the movement of magnetic North Pole. The area where these lines are said to exist is called as magnetic field. Any magnetic material when comes inside this field gets attracted. Magnetic field can be said to be a vector quantity due to presence of both magnitude and direction. We can determine the strengths of the magnets with the help of magnetic field. Properties of magnetic field lines. The properties of magnetic field lines are given below. It is a vector quantity. A vector quantity is that quantity which has both magnitude and a direction. Direction of field lines? The magnetic field lines emanate from magnetic North Pole and move towards the magnetic South Pole. The lines are curved for a bar magnet. They do not intersect each other. All the field lines may appear to be curved, but no two field lines will ever intersect. They will always move without intersecting each other. How to draw magnetic field lines using only a compass and bar magnet. The following steps should be followed if we want to draw magnetic field lines using only a magnetic compass and a bar magnet. First, we take bar magnet and a magnetic compass. Then we put the north pole of the magnet near the compass. Then we mark a dot at the point where compass pointer points the direction. Mark this as point X. Now we put other end of the compass at point X. Again, we mark a dot where the compass pointer points. We mark this point as Y. We keep repeating this process until south pole of the magnet is reached. After connecting these dots, we will see curved lines coming from one end and going towards another. These curved lines are called as field lines. Please visit our website lambdageeks.com for more articles on technology, engineering, mathematics, and various other domains. Scientific calculator and many more other tools.